So, you want to start investing? Before you do anything else, there is one number you absolutely positively have to know. Seriously, it's the bedrock of your entire financial strategy, and by the end of this quick explainer, you'll know exactly how to find yours.
Let's just kick things off with this brilliant quote from Warren Buffett. It completely flips the usual way of thinking, doesn't it? I mean, most of us spend our money first and then just kind of hope there's something left over to save. Buffett's telling us to do the exact opposite. Save first, then spend what's left. It's a really simple shift in your mindset, but wow, is it powerful. And we're going to put it into practice today.
Okay, so before you can put your money to work for you, you've got to answer this one fundamental question. You might have all these great goals and a timeline in mind, but the most crucial piece of the puzzle is knowing exactly how much you have to work with month in and month out. Think about it this way. What are your financial munitions? What's your actual room for maneuver each month? And I'm not talking about some vague guess here. It's about calculating your exact capacity for action, because without that specific number, you're just flying blind. To make this super clear, let's just walk through a real-world example. It'll make so much more sense. We're going to meet Sandra and go through her finances step by step to see exactly how this whole thing works. All right, so as you can see here, we're diving into the source material to break down Sandra's situation. By looking at her specific numbers, you'll see just how simple this really is. This isn't some crazy, complex financial modeling. It's just practical, straightforward arithmetic that literally anyone can do. First things first, her income. Sandra earns a monthly salary of 2,000 euros. That's our starting point, the total amount of cash she has coming in the door every single month. Okay, next up, her expenses. After tracking everything really carefully, Sandra figured out that her total monthly spending comes to 1,400 euros. And this is the all-in number, right? We're talking rent, food, bills, transportation, the whole shebang. All right, so we have the two key numbers, what's coming in and what's going out. So the question is simple, but it is maybe the most important question you can ask about your own financial life. What's left over? And this, right here, brings us to the core concept. It's the simple math that can unlock your entire potential as an investor. It's not complicated, I promise, but it is incredibly powerful. And here's the answer. 2,000 minus 1,400 leaves Sandra with 600 euros every single month. This is her number. This is her power.
Now, this number actually has a name. It's called your saving capacity. It might sound a little formal, but it's just a simple idea. Your income minus your expenses. That's it. This concrete number, that's your financial munitions each month. This is your starting block.
So, seeing this number, Sandra asks the obvious next question, probably the one you're thinking right now. So, does this mean I can invest 600 euros a month? And that's it. That's the light bulb moment where saving connects directly to the real possibility of investing. But hold on, what if your number isn't 600 euros? What if it's much smaller? Or what if it's, zero right now? Don't worry, that's what we're tackling next, because believe me, the specific amount you start with is not the most important part of this at all. And I really want to be clear here. It does not matter if your starting number is smaller than Sandra's. The goal isn't to hit some magic number. The real goal is just to start the process. The magic isn't in the amount, the magic is in the action of starting. So let's just pull this all together. The first big takeaway is that your saving capacity is a real, concrete number, not just a guess. And look, no matter how small that number is, it is precious. The most important thing you can possibly do is just start. Put a regular system in place, because ultimately, and this is the main point, good habits count for so much more than the initial amount. So, if you take one thing away from all this, let it be this. Whether you're starting with 50 euros or 500, the act of identifying that amount, setting it aside consistently, and building that financial discipline, that is what truly sets you up for long-term success. The habit is the real asset you're building here. So, we've walked through the whole process. We defined the terms, we saw exactly how Sandra found her number, 600 euros. Now, there's really only one question left to answer. What's yours?